For centuries, people have striven for neat gardens, and in autumn, leaves become enemy number one. A quick web search reveals pages upon pages of different tools for removing pesky leaves, from leaf blowers to rakes and handheld grabbers. But is all the investment in both money and time really necessary? As with everything in nature, the annual leaf drop serves an important purpose. Unlike evergreen plants and trees that retain their leaves throughout the year due to their thick wax and resin, deciduous trees are vulnerable to the cold because of their thin leaves that would freeze and rupture in cold temperatures, rendering them useless for photosynthesis, a process by which leaves turn light energy into nutrients for the tree. Rather than waste energy on leaf maintenance through the winter, colder temperatures and shorter daylight hours prompt deciduous trees and plants to drop their leaves in a form of self-protection. Trees begin to produce less of the hormone auxin, which is responsible for keeping the abscission layer, where the leaf stalk joins the tree, intact. This causes the leaf to break away from the branch. The fall of the leaf from the tree is not the end of its useful story. Leaf litter provides a critical habitat for many invertebrates such as earthworms, snails, millipedes and slugs, which are an integral part of the food web. These invertebrates lay their eggs amongst the leaf litter, ensuring that the next generation have a safe place to develop. They become a vital food source for many animals, such as foxes, hedgehogs and birds, in the winter as other food sources become scarce. This cycle of the fallen leaf feeding bacteria and fungi, and then invertebrates, and then larger animals such as birds and hedgehogs, is known as the decomposer network. Take a look at what this robin found. Let's slow that down a bit. Did you see it? It was an earthworm. Fallen leaves are not only an important food source, they also provide critical shelter and nesting material for many animals, helping them to survive the cold months. Pollinators such as butterflies and moths spend the winter as eggs and caterpillars in the leaf litter. Hedgehogs and toads build their nests in the leaf litter to later emerge in the spring. In the canopy, squirrels and birds insulate their nests with leaves. The bacteria and fungi involved in the decomposition process release heat, helping the animals inside to keep warm and cosy throughout the winter. On a cold morning, you might be lucky enough to see the steam rising from the leaf litter, as I did here. Leaf litter not only benefits wildlife, but it can also have many benefits for your garden. When leaves are left where they fall, they return important nutrients to the soil, which help the plant or tree to grow. They also help retain moisture and heat, helping the plants or trees to survive the cold winter months. Leaving the leaves in your garden can thus improve soil quality while saving time and money. Who needs to purchase harmful synthetic fertilizers when you have this natural resource readily available? Underneath this leaf litter layer, I have lots of spring flowering bulbs, which are vulnerable to the cold. The leaf litter layer is going to provide insulation and help retain moisture through the cold winter months, which will help the plants emerge in the spring. If you want to further enrich soil, you can use the leaves from your tea bags and just place them in with the plants. If the aesthetics of leaves and plant litter are too much to bear, consider starting a compost pile with leaves to use later in your garden, or move the leaves to borders and garden beds to break down over the winter. Leaving leaves in your garden is not without its challenges, especially when it comes to pathways, where slipping can pose a hazard. These leaves could still be used by moving them to garden beds and compost heaps. This winter, consider leaving the rake behind and embracing the natural beauty of the fallen leaves and all the life that they support. After all, the beauty of autumn is in the colours of the leaves, so why blow them away? Your lawn will be green and pretty again in the spring, so for now, appreciate the changes in the scenery. Leave the leaves as nature intends. Thank you.